How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another Movie Hooker YouTube video. I am Gary from Movie Hooker, and today I am delighted to be able to bring you a video review of Alien Romulus, Fede Alvarez's Alien Romulus, which arrived in cinemas yesterday. Um, this is one of those movies that I think it feels like I've been waiting a lifetime to see. I've been following this film from very early on, since it was just announced, since Fede Alvarez announced, hey, I'm making an Alien movie, probably even before a script was written. So this is always one of the downsides of Movie Hooker is when you're a film fan, more than anything, then yeah, sometimes you've got this painful wait from script to screen, I guess we could say. And so yeah, I finally got to go check it out last night with a friend, and I want to talk about it. So first off, I think I want to touch a little bit on the BBFC rating. For those of you that don't know, that is the British Broadcast and Film Certification Board, who are like a bunch of dinosaurs who sit around a room and rate a movie or ban a movie. And so, like, I want to go back now to 2013 because that's when Fede Alvarez um, released his Evil Dead remake. And Evil Dead was marketed. I remember being in New York actually when Evil Dead was getting marketed, and it was in Times Square, the most scariest film ever made or something. And like as a hardcore horror fan, I looked at it going, guys, that's big words. But when I got to check out Evil Dead, I was blown away by Evil Dead. I would even say I enjoyed it more than the original. Don't get me wrong, I love the original, but like I'm 42, nearly 43, so I could be doing without the comedy now. My horror taste has went into the bleak and the violent and graphic. I want to be left unsettled when I watch a horror movie. And as much as I love Ash and Bruce Campbell, then we're not going to get that with the Evil Dead franchise. Alvarez took it, kept the exact same aesthetic of the movie, and just removed the comedy and gave us pure terror. And that's what I loved. I loved the Evil Dead remake. I loved how daring it was, how graphic it was, and how it was impossible for it not to get an 18 certificate. I think that's called a hard R in the States. So when I heard Alvarez is doing Alien, I'm like, right, okay, that's it. That's Alien is going to be absolutely brutal. It is going to be like the most graphic Alien that we could ever hope for. And I'm up for that. Not only was Evil Dead good, it was really well written. It was written with love and care for the franchise, the exact same as Alien, only it's not as gruesome, not as daring, or not as violent. But did it really need to be? In my opinion, yes, always. But it didn't affect the film that much. There still is some very icky scenes in it, and I guess if we could compare the 1979 Alien in the graphic content that we got in that, then it's even upped a little bit since then. Alien fans, I am sure, will love this because it really does bring back that um, like claustrophobic space terror that made the originals so damn good. And Vet Alvarez, I just published my written review on moviehooker.com, which you should go and check out as well. But I wrote, it's like Fede Alvarez signed up, he went to Alien College, he had to study for a final piece, and his final piece was Alien Romulus, and he now has a doctorate in Alien. I don't know. But yeah, it's like Alvarez to me has just watched all the Alien movies. Not only watched all the Alien movies, he has also studied the Dark Horse comics, the graphic novels. I'm not sure how many there is, but there's a lot, I'm pretty sure. So he's taken all these unused ideas in this movie. He's thrown in little bits of every single Alien movie, sort of connected them in his own special way. And yeah, I really loved it. I loved the practical effects. I came out of the cinema going, I'm not going to give anything away, by the way, but I came out going, right, who played the xenomorph here, and because I knew this was like people in suits or it was either a big giant animatronic. And I always think when there's like these large creatures, I always think of that real the big sort of tall guy with the huge arms. He's got like some sort of medical condition that makes his arms, but he plays a lot of like horror characters, and I was like, I wonder if was he cast in it. He wasn't cast in it, but the guys that are playing these characters that I'm talking about, you have to see them. They are so cool looking, and you sort of know who. Just go look at them on IMDb. So overall, right, I'll try and keep this short. Like overall, the characters, okay, the characters were shite. There was characters there I wanted to see die from like the first 5 minutes of the movie, and yeah, the characters, like I think they were purposely written annoying because then it makes it all the better to see them fall victim to the old alien threat. And the story is very straightforward, which it should be. I believe it doesn't have to overcomplicate things. It's a story. I like that it's sort of set on Earth at the start. Earth is, I think, it's completely polluted. There's toxic air. You can barely breathe, and there's like mining going on, and people are mining for some sort of thing, and all these miners are dying of these horrendous diseases. And it shows that Wayland Yutani are like this huge sort of corporation, and they've got their iron fist, I guess, over the whole world, and they're ruling everything. And this group of people just say they notice that there's a space station above them within reach, and they can get there. And once they get to the space station, they're going to be able to activate the chiropods that are on the space station, get into the chiropods, go to sleep, wake up on a new planet, and watch sunsets for the rest of their life. That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. So once they get there, it's like this big giant medical facility. And yeah, face huggers galore. This is like a face huggers fan's wet dream. And well, probably sounded a little bit wrong considering what face huggers do, to be honest. But anyway, that is my review. I'm going to give it a solid 7 out of 10. Um, Yes, I loved. I'm going to just say a little tiny bit. The use of gravity, which it really hasn't touched on in all the Alien movies, was really cool and added some pure moments of like pure cosmic terror. I'll tell you. So I'm actually going to go again to see it with friends again, and I'm looking forward to go seeing it the second time, and sort of not watching the characters the second time, but watching the backgrounds. And I love doing that, especially with a movie like this, because, as I said, this is a passion project for Fede Alvarez. It's like he went to alien school, studied for an alien exam, and passed with flying colours. His love, his attention to detail, the music is absolutely astounding. It's the use of like music I will call it heavenly, cosmic, sort of beautiful Hans Zimmerish, sort of beautiful, eerie as well. Original soundtrack, and apparently I just read last night. Not that I'm trying to promote this, but you can buy it on vinyl, which would be something I'd be looking into. And I know Jason's going to be watching this, and I guarantee you, 100%, he's going to go and buy this after he watches this video. Um, so yes, what I'll just finish it up by saying that I loved it. It was remarkable. It was completely the hard R certificate didn't really matter that much. I still left satisfied, but I still left wondering what sort of movie would we have got if Fede Alvarez wasn't answering to Universal, to Scott Free, to all that. You know, his Evil Dead was an 18, couldn't be anything else. This is rated a 15 solely because if it's rated a 15, it gets more asses on the seats, and teenagers can come in and watch it. And luckily enough, the viewing that I went to, it wasn't as packed as I wanted it to be for an Alien movie, but everybody in that theater was really, really quiet. You could hear a pin drop. The sound design is remarkable. The original soundtrack is remarkable. The direction is remarkable. It's handled with such love and knowledge. So go check out Alien Romulus. That's it. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit the subscribe button. Cheers. Bye bye.